Next week on Home and Away in the UK, Harper and Tane struggle with their new living arrangement, while John hides his pain after Irene's departure. The fallout of Irene's departure continues to be felt around Summer Bay next week, as several residents try to adjust to their new normal. For sisters Harper and Dana, who had been living under Irene's roof, the development hit particularly hard. Though they fully supported Irene's decision to sell the beach house and fund her dream of traveling the world in the wake of her Alzheimer's diagnosis, the reality of finding a new home came crashing down sooner than expected. Their search suddenly became urgent when the property was snapped up almost instantly by David, who wasted no time in sealing the deal straight after the open house. When Irene later brought her plans forward, deciding to leave in just 3 days rather than the 6 weeks originally agreed, she instructed her solicitor to add a new clause to the settlement. The condition ensured that David wouldn't be able to move into the beach house until Harper and Dana had secured a place of their own. While deeply moved by Irene's thoughtfulness, the sisters confided in one another that they didn't feel right about it. They didn't want to hold up Irene from accessing her funds, nor stand in the way of David and his daughter Jo starting their new chapter in the Bay. With the rental market offering few suitable options where she'd feel comfortable raising baby Archie, Harper reluctantly accepted ex-fiancé Tane's offer to move into his place on Saxon Avenue. It was the last thing Harper had wanted after their breakup, but Tane was adamant that he wanted to provide a safe and stable environment for his son. Harper agreed on the condition that it would only be a temporary solution. With Harper's living situation settled, attention turned to Dana. The prospect of moving in with boyfriend Sonny had been a couple of weeks earlier, though it hadn't gone well. Sonny had assumed Dana was hinting when she vented about the lack of rentals, and he quickly dismissed the idea as too soon. Offended, Dana made it clear that she only wanted to live with her sister. But during Irene's farewell celebrations, Sonny had a change of heart. As they watched Irene and John share a dance, Sonny asked Dana to move in with him, assuring her that it was what he truly wanted. Next week, as Dana settles into the pier apartment with Sonny, she quickly picks up on how awkward life at the Parada house has become for Harper. Over a coffee together, she witnesses the tension firsthand as Harper and Tane struggle to find an easy rhythm in their new living arrangement. Wanting to be supportive, Dana tells her sister that she can make it work, but warns it won't be without its challenges. Meanwhile, Tane is having a similar heart-to-heart of his own with Mackenzie and Levi at the farmhouse. They encourage him to keep trying, but their chat also stirs up some emotions. As Tane talks about baby Archie, both Mackenzie and Levi are reminded of their as yet unfulfilled hope of becoming parents. Back with Harper, Dana tries to ease the mood with some suggestions on how to navigate things. Maybe Harper could distract herself by dating again, or perhaps call on Cash to act as a buffer when things with Tane feel too close for comfort. Later, Harper returns home determined to clear the air. She finds Dane just out of the shower, which proves awkward in itself, and whilst he agrees it's time they had an honest conversation, he adds that he should probably put some pants on first. Admitting how difficult it has been for both of them, Harper begins to wonder whether moving out might be the best solution. Tane pushes back against the idea, desperate to stay close to both Harper and baby Archie. He insists he wants to find a way for them to remain friends, explaining that he doesn't want to lose more people in his life after already pushing Jo away for Harper's sake. The following morning, Harper witnesses a tender moment as Tane gently demonstrates a haka to their son, and it brings home to her just how important it is for Archie to have a strong connection to his father. Realizing she can't just walk away, Harper resolves to try a different approach. Taking Dana's advice, Harper decides she's going to start dating again as a way of moving forward, while encouraging Tane to give things with Jo another chance. Meanwhile, Alf, Raymar, and Marilyn, Emily Simons, are caught off guard when they each receive a surprise text from John, inviting them to join him for dinner that evening. It's not every day John Palmer organizes a night out, so curiosity quickly wins out. When the evening arrives, John greets Alf, Marilyn, Justin and Leah at Salt with a big smile and a burst of enthusiasm. He explains that the night is all about fresh starts, just as Irene has embraced her own. Proudly, he shares that Irene has already sent through photos from Cyprus, where she's spending time with her granddaughter Luke. Then, with a cheerful grin, John lets slip about Irene's parting gift to him, a ticket to join her in Paris in 6 weeks' time. While John keeps the mood upbeat, Justin shares his doubts with Alf, Leah, and Marilyn, admitting he doesn't believe John's cheerful act is the full story. As John gets the drinks in, Alf has a quiet word, concerned that he's putting on a front. John insists that whilst Irene's situation is tragic, her trip has inspired him, and knowing that he'll be seeing her again soon has given him a lift. John goes on to explain to the group that Irene's letter has reminded him that they all need to look after each other, and a regular check-in with each other like this will help foster a sense of community. But the real surprise comes at the end of the meal, when John insists on paying the bill for everyone. For a man famously known in Summer Bay for watching his pennies, the gesture leaves the table stunned, who all think he's joking at first. John takes it all in his stride as he insists it's a pleasure, but rather than convincing anyone, it only deepens their doubts about how he's really coping. Later that night, Justin and Leah quietly talk it over in the diner. Justin admits he can't shake the feeling that John is putting on a front, masking how much he's struggling with Irene's absence. Leah agrees that it's weird, but reminds him that John has talked about turning over a new leaf. Justin vows to keep an eye on John, just in case. Meanwhile, John lingers behind at Salt after everyone else has gone. Heading out onto the balcony, away from the buzz of the restaurant, his mask finally slips. Gazing out across the ocean, a tear falls down John's face, as he's left alone with the reality of how much he misses his best friend. How long will it be before John admits his struggles?